Why, hello folks, Danoby2 here, back from San Diego Comic-Con, and look, we are going to discuss the N1 StarFighter from the Star Wars The Book of Boba Fett, the 1/6 scale ship, prototype TBD. Is it going to get made? I don't know. Oh, and they also teased another Mandalorian Grogu set because the first two just aren't enough. This thing is impressive. This is a unique piece. Look, this was first shown at the Hong Kong showcase, but the big difference is that there's been slight modifications. Look at the way it's displayed. It has the acrylic. Even the Mando figure looks different, and those engines aren't lit up. Very, very different. So study these photos here, because clearly there are two prototypes. And look, the first time I saw this ship in person was the actual studio scale model at Star Wars Celebration. They actually had it at Celebration. This is the actual studio prop model. Hell, they even had the 1/1 scale full-size prop there, which blew me away. I had no idea. A welcome surprise. Did a little photos and took some video. Look, this thing is impressive. This is clearly the episodes that this was shown was I guess stole the show, to say the least. Mandalorian and Grogu within the Book of Boba Fett, and this is what folks are still talking about. This beautiful ship. I haven't even seen the episode yet, but it's not going to stop me from buying it. If Hot Toys decides to release this. Since San Diego Comic-Con has returned from a 2-year hiatus, from the end of the world, I've learned a lot. Collecting within Hot Toys and really study and analyzing the prototypes and the vehicles that they've shown throughout the years. When I knew that this was going to be at San Diego Comic-Con for 2022, I really wanted to take that extra effort and document it, detail it, and really beautiful, stunning 4K shots, close-up shots, right? Because, look, this is not the first time, if you're a Hot Toys collector, that they've shown something at the show, and then it disappears, right? And all we have as proof that that prototype did exist is just old footage and videos. In fact, I've learned throughout the years that archiving the show, especially the prototypes, folks still go back to some of those videos, and they just to kind of jog their memory. It's kind of like going through an old photo album, and just telling yourself, hey, remember that? Remember this? I really enjoyed. Honestly, I took my time, really doing the best I could in getting these close-up shots, really archiving it, because if this ship does not go into a pre-order within this year, and for some weird reason it's lost in limbo, at least I have comfort, at least the audience that follows me will have comfort that I took the time to archive it in this footage. And there's going to be photos and stuff like that, but I really wanted to grab it from every angle, really zoom in on those shots, really kind of highlight the extra attention to detail, plus comparing it to what was shown in Hong Kong and what was shown in the show as well too. Very different, slight paint modifications from the actual studio model that was used for the special effects to even the 1/1 scale that they built. So different from the different ships. They seems to have its own signature flair, especially with the paint that was being used from the studio model for the special effects to the 1/1 scale to even this one. Now, I didn't get any impressions that any metal was used. This doesn't resonate die casting. I honestly wouldn't expect it. Die cast in this type of scale would greatly increase the price. And for prosperity and just to kind of lock in my price guess, just in case this does go into pre-order, I don't think this will break. I don't think it would break $1,000. I really don't. Just looking at what the current 1/6 scale vehicles are going for, like the DeLorean, the Bat Tumbler, the over-engineered Hulkbuster, Age of Ultron from Hot Toys. What was that? $1,200? I think it was just one giant solid block of metal. This I can see it being assembled if it was to go into production, where you would attach the engines, those pod racer engines, right there. Those are probably, you would attach the tail, the needle nose tail would probably be attachments. And as we get deeper into the video, there is a 1/6 scale figure inside there. There is a Mandalorian figure inside there with Grogu in the little cockpit there. I love how it glows. This is one of the things I really enjoyed zooming in on. You can see like the cable and then the wire, and that blue hue just makes it look alive. I like the shark grills, the exposed shark grills right there, and it's like glowing with the energy. I think that's awesome. I definitely if I had this on display, I would want it powered up all the time. Absolutely. Get those engine turbines spinning too. This is cool. This is a beautiful piece. You know what would be even better? Picking up a duplicate. Like if this was made, picking up a second one and kind of painting it Naboo yellow. Oh man, wouldn't that be awesome? Have Jar Jar Binks in the cockpit, or little Annie. Little Annie? This is Wizard. This archival review has jumped the tracks, folks. Look, if this thing goes into pre-order, I'm gonna have to see these episodes. I can't see myself sitting through more than one episode of the Book of Boba Fett. It just, no. That first episode just gave me way too much heartburn. But if this goes into pre-order, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it, and I will watch those episodes where this is featured in, because clearly this N1 fighter is going to be returning for Season 3 of The Mandalorian, so he's going to have this for quite a bit. So I can't see Hot Toys not making this, and if they don't make it, then the third-party pirateer swashbucklers are going to use my footage, and they're going to extract the dimensions and diagrams, and they're going to create some cheap knockoff. I would prefer Hot Toys to make it. At least you know it's good quality and it's not going to blow a fuse or something. Look at that. Look at that flight stand. That's the other thing too. I don't know if I would use the flight stand. I would want like landing struts, but it doesn't use landing struts, right? It stays off the ground hovered. So I would want pit droids. I would want droids working on this thing all the time. I'd want like an R5 unit. I would want pit droids, a gonk droid servicing it from the back. Yeah, I'd even want the mechanic lady. Yeah, I would want like a service bay. My dream setup would be to have like a Star Wars hangar garage, kind of like a Jay Leno Star Wars style, and I'd have like all the small vehicles just lined up and just have droids working on them. I'd have like the Darth Maul speeder in there. I'd have like the white speeder from the Mandalorian. The Endor. I don't know if I'd have the Endor speeder in there, but I'd have the Clone Wars, like the Bark speeder. Yeah, Hot Toys is going heavy. I'd have like the ATRT, the little chicken walker. Look at this shot. Look at that. That's just beautiful. I wonder if the cockpit would light up too. I mean, I know it's a prototype. Have like blinking lights from the console. Have Grogu from the little pod there, stuffing his face full of frogs. Yeah. Gorgeous. My thoughts are, with the new Hot Toys, with this new Hot Toys 2.0 after 2020, they aren't messing around anymore. I think this is going to come. I really, really do believe they're going to make this. Be a shame. Folks, like, subscribe, and I'll post a few more reviews from the show.